on, you guys? Like I said, I just arrived here in Lima, Peru right now. This is a beach town, so like I can smell the sea salt. I can smell the sea salt, and I love it. It doesn't feel as humid as Cartagena. It's definitely cooler at night. It's kind of like Medellin, where I haven't been here during the daytime, but at Med Chile, but it's not. It's a little warmer than Medellin, but just not like that. So far, I'm gonna show you guys again. So I'll tell you what, it seems like I don't know the economy of Peru versus Colombia, but it seems like Santiago, like this is one of the more developed cities in South America, because I see toll roads, nicer cars. The airport was really nice, just like Santiago. Yeah, it's just you could just tell it's a little more put together, and it's probably like coming from Colombia, it's more ahead. Just like when I went to Chile from Paraguay, and Chile is far ahead of Paraguay as far as developments. I like both countries, but Chile is far ahead. Now, I've already got all the content planned. I see it's a lot of people hanging out by the beach right now. A lot of people are hanging out by the beach. You can't see it now, but it's cars lined up alongside the beach. But yeah, they have freeways out here. Like Paraguay doesn't have freeways. That's why I bring that up. They speak Spanish here. But yeah, like somebody just said, anytime you see tollways, you know that the place is a lot more developed. And I've only seen tollways in Chile, Santiago, Chile here. Like the freeways, they're designed, they look like somewhere in Texas right now. Let me tell you guys something. I feel Mars V said with thoughts on traveling to Ethiopia. I'll be there very soon because I got to go back to Africa. I am. What was I about to say? Anyway. So I feel amazing just to be in a new country. Let me start there. I feel amazing because the country doesn't feel, and I'm just gonna be honest, like the thing in Colombia is too poor. It's too poor. Like the poverty brings a poverty mindset, and that shit seeps into the rest of the society. It's not. I could go off for a while, but I'm not in Colombia anymore. How long was the flight? 3.5 hours. So you guys can see right here. It's just like what it looked like in Santiago. doesn't seem super dangerous. You know what I mean? Like in Medellin, it seems like it just feels dangerous. Not Medellin, Colombia as a whole. Not so much Cali though, but Colombia as a whole, it just feels like sketchy as fuck. So if it's refreshing to come somewhere where it doesn't feel so. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be in a tourist zone here and I'm gonna get approached for recording in a tourist zone. Man, that shit really pissed me off. But I see they have a lot of apartment buildings. It looks like it's a lot of walkable distances, walkable restaurants. I mean, the beach is right here. I mean, it's a girl riding her bike right now at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that should tell you a lot. Not a motorcycle, a bicycle. That should tell you a lot about the safety. I don't know yet, but I mean, some shit you can just look at, and it's a no-brainer. In Cartagena, I don't recall seeing somebody ride their bike at 1 a.m. He said it is dangerous. It's number one in counterfeit. So we're gonna check into the hotel. And so let me just say this as well. After going to places like Colombia, and places in Africa I've been to, and dealing with that was me on Razor Love, and dealing with I was in the plane whenever I was texting that. I was waiting for the plane to take off. But dealing with women that you gotta watch out for women constantly trying to drug uneducated women who don't understand Spanish. Some of them do, some of them don't. That shit gets kind of old after a while. And that's why you saw me doing so much complaining while I was out there, because I was getting sick of that. And then, the guy doing the thing that he did at the clock tower, that was the last straw. And then I get to the airport, and she's like, you gotta pay to check in. And so I'm thinking she just don't know English well. I'm thinking she talking about my check bag. I was like, okay, yeah, let me pay that. It said 31,000 pesos, which is like $8. So I'm like, that was cheap for a check bag. And she's like, okay, now you pay for your check bag. I was like, what did I pay for the first time? She said, you paid for check-in. I said, you gotta pay for check-in? So I gotta buy the plane ticket, and then I gotta pay to get on the plane. I'm thinking to myself, what if I told you, I'm not paying? You're not gonna let me on the plane? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Razor did send me $20. Thank you. Let me check my Airbnb.
What's the name?
Let me see.
What?
He said if you miss online check-in, you gotta pay at the airport. Nah, bro, I've been to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been to 40 cities, man. I ain't never had to pay to check in on a damn flight. I already paid for the plane ticket. Hola. Sí, sí, sí. Gracias. Buenas noches. Gracias. Hasta luego. Keep doing your thing, awesome Navy vet here. Been rocking with you for over a year now. Trying to escape the Matrix myself. Got any tips for remote? Let me get inside and answer your question really quick. But if you're a Navy vet, you should have some sort of, well, I guess if you're not retired yet, they not, I don't know how that works, but I thought y'all had it the easiest because the government pays y'all, right? Oh, let me mute. He said blink if you need help. All right, you guys, I gotta carry my bag up the stairs. Luckily, it's only one flight.
Este amigo.
Sí.
Buenas noches.
Gracias, buenas noches. All right, you guys. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This place is good for sleeping. Look how small this shit is. Hold on. Remote job. I have a remote job listed. Somebody put the remote job. We can do that. Yeah, this is a first impression live. But there's no kitchen in here. I don't think you need AC during the day, yeah. But right now it's fine without AC. So maybe the other spot would have been better. But I'll show you. The bathroom is decent. It's alright. Look how small this shit is. But it'll do. Right now, honestly, I need to shut up because right now I'm trying to get my money back. He said, be honest, is whack compared to other places. I don't know. I just got here like an hour ago, so I don't know anything. It's alright. Yeah, for one person, it's fine. For, like, I had to tell chicks, like, oh, this is just a hotel. They're gonna believe me. Because it don't look like nothing else but a hotel. But the thing is, I got it because I'm buying a month. Or I'm buying 22 days. So, it's, I'm buying 22 days, so it's kind of... Let's see. I'm buying 22 days, so it's kind of... I need a budget. Because I spent a lot of money in Cartagena. Like, I just spent $3,300. I believe it was $3,300 since I arrived in Colombia. Oh, that's on the Airbnbs, flights, food, everything. That's part of the reason. Oh, they got fucking ants in here. That's part. Well, it's only one, but that's part of the reason why I was a little upset. Was because it was like shit. I'm paying top dollar. Not top dollar, but I'm spending more money than I usually would. So this place is good for me to budget right now and just chill out. Stay in Lima, get my funds replenished and make that money back that I spent. Cause man, I blew a lot of money there, man. That shit was not necessary. I'm looking around to see if I see anything. I did see some ladies I seen some Dominicans at the airport, and the Peruvian chicks actually didn't look like the ones that were working. They actually didn't look that bad. Wait a minute, is there no microwave here? Because I bought some food to microwave. I guess we'll have to go put it in my. Let's see if there's a microwave somewhere else. So yeah, I'm gonna start staying places 3 weeks. I'm either so after this place I'm either gonna go to Paraguay or I'm going to go to Dallas. If I buy a flight today, the flight to Dallas is only $400. If I buy a flight to Paraguay, it's only $130. So it's very cheap, and I'm gonna buy it like either today, right now, and today is Friday, so or later on today because I need to. I refuse to pay. Now that I've seen how cheap it is to book the flights out ahead of time, I refuse to pay these high ass tickets when I could be paying a third of the price. But coming to a new country, it made me not want to go back to Dallas. Like I felt that euphoria you get when you go to a new country, and I was like, why would I go back to Texas? Why would I go back to Texas? Like what legitimate? I mean, I have family there, yeah, but other than that. He said nothing beats a developed world. Happiness does. Shit, Peru and Chile, Peru looks, I don't know about Peru yet, but Peru looks just as developed. But Chile, if you want to develop the world, if you want something developed, go to Chile. Go to Uruguay. Those places look like the United States when you get there, but the people behave nothing like the people in the States. If you want something developed. Hola.
Hola.
¿Dónde yo puedo cocina?
¿Calentar?
Sí, sí.
¿Quieres que te lo caliente?
Caliente, sí. Gracias. Argentina, Chile, Uruguay. Yeah. So far, those places are places that you can go to. And the south of Brazil. I've never been, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look that far off from Chile and Uruguay. He said a developed world, undeveloped mind. They seem just fine in Chile to me. Those women there were very educated. Buenos Aires is the cheapest, most developed city in the world. I could agree. It's very developed. You got everything you need there, and it's the cost of a penny. So I got my live streams planned out. You're just disconnected from the problems, and a new place is good. Why would I want to be connected to it? A country I would never, guys, I would never suggest going to Colombia. I'm never gonna tell you to go there. There's only a handful of places I've been to in the world. Travel over therapy sent $5 for check your IG. Okay, I will. Thank you very much. HD Chillin sent $10. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Yolo Swagali. Got it done in Cartagena. There's only a few places in the world that I would go to, and I was like, I gotta get the hell out of here. Yeah, like y'all remember before I even arrived in Colombia, I was like, I do not want to go there. Cali was the only thing that cheered me up a little bit while I was there. Gracias. Sí, sí. Gracias.
Quema.
Sí. ¿Ah?
Quema, cool.
Oh, sí, sí. Gracias. So, it's funny because he said in Spanish to let my food cool off, and I didn't know what he was saying. So I got a feeling this place is about to have horrible internet, because I just saw the router outside. Yeah, Brazil is still my number one. Like, just the fact that that router is out like that tells me it's about to be shitty Wi-Fi. So, yeah, that door is annoying too. But yeah, man, I'm about to set up. Let me just see what the internet is like. I'm excited to bring you guys new content. Fuck being in, and I'm not saying fuck Colombia, but just fuck being over there, man. I've already been there. And I kept saying that while I was there. That's part of the reason why I was so annoyed. But thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity to experience Colombia. Also, I did a chest workout video for my other channel. I edited it at the airport. Like, I got to the airport at 1 o'clock and my flight didn't leave until 8. And I said I was going to edit all the content I had. So I edited 2 vlogs. 2 vlogs are ready to go up. And I have the chest workout for my other channel. If you're not subscribed to the other channel, go to Austin Holloman Fitness. I need 200 more subscribers to get monetized. And if I get monetized there, I'll stop begging y'all for donations because I have 2 YouTube channels to pay me. But thank you, God, for allowing me to go to Colombia. But yeah, I don't need to go back there. Like I told you guys, my energy is the best when I'm in newfound territory. I'm not the first person to come to Peru, but this space is not, Peru's not heavily covered. It does look like a trap house, doesn't it? Look like a Motel 6 in here. Okay, let me, that better not be a fire alarm. I need to be able to smoke. I guess I could leave the door open. Let me, hold on. 5G 5G. Somebody asked, why do how can I travel alone? I told you guys I'm going to therapy to get them to see if I can regain my feelings. When you are numb, being alone, yes, it's better to be with somebody. I can feel the difference, but if I'm no big deal at the same time. The airport was very, very developed. Not developed, very, very modern. This Wi-Fi password ain't working. If I was offered $1 million to live in Colombia a year, would I do it? At the most, I would live in Cali. But again, man, that shit, they say Cali is hella dangerous, but it didn't feel like that when I was there. But man, Colombia, especially Cartagena, from what I could see being there, it wasn't a matter of something was gonna happen to you, it was just when. And people were telling me that, like, okay, at some point you're gonna run into some issue there. Versus I can be in Paraguay or Uruguay and just be in peace. You can literally walk around Buenos Aires, the four countries down south, with a chain on and your watch and even a ring. Floyd can even walk around with his damn headphones on his head. Nobody's gonna mess with him. But if you walk around like that in Cartagena or Medellin, bro, that's not. And sorry, I mean. And then you got motherfuckers in a tourist zone. And they was like, oh, you shouldn't record at night. Bitch, I was recording. If you go look at my last vlog, I was recording during the day in the tourist zone with all the little Louisiana, New Orleans looking buildings. And they're like, there's a girl like, no. And I wasn't even recording this asshole. She just so happened to be in the direction. And that's why I said in the vlog, like, hey, look, I'm not putting my camera up, bro. You're in a tourist zone. Like, there's all these white folks walking around. No. And if that's normal for you motherfuckers to tell me to push my phone up in the tourist zone, I'm just gonna get the fuck out your country. I'm not from here. I don't have to be here. I don't have to deal with that bullshit. I don't have to deal with that bullshit. Imagine being at Six Flags and then you got prostitutes in Six Flags telling you to put your phone up. Who the fuck would want to be there? Fuck that shit. You're gonna leave the United States to go deal with that shit. Now, Brazil is dangerous too, but we wasn't dealing with that shit in Salvador. You know, we wasn't dealing with that shit. And I walked around Salvador late at night. Late at night. Now, if I was in the favelas late at night, would I have had a different experience? Hell yeah. But the thing is, I didn't live in the favelas. So the fact that I can be in the nice side of town and I'm getting into some shit is bullshit. I'm not gonna leave Texas to go somewhere else and live life on the edge. At first, maybe when I was in Brazil and I was like, oh, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. After going to Paraguay and Chile and just realizing I can just relax, fuck being on guard all the time. No, hell no. I don't see how y'all do it. That's why I got up out of there. That's why I told y'all yesterday around this time, if y'all want to donate, so be it. But either way it goes, I'm getting the hell out of here. I won't stay there another day. You don't know who a prostitute, who not. He said, that's why I love Asia. Thing about Asia is you don't know who a prostitute, who not over there too. At least if you talking about Thailand. Maybe not the other places, but Thailand, if you in Thailand, you don't know who's a prostitute and who's not. You really don't know. And these girls in these other countries that are low-key prostitutes, they can lie to you so well, you would advise them to apply to go to fucking Hollywood for how good they acted. Especially in Africa. Them African girls can lie. Like, if they want to hide something from you and pretend, they could win a fucking Oscar if they wanted to. They could win an Oscar. They're very good at lying. But yeah, so new beginnings. We are in Colombia. We are in Peru. We cannot connect to the Wi-Fi though. The Airbnb host gave me the Wi-Fi, but it's not working, so I had to wait until they wake up in the morning. Because I want to upload my vlogs to play for Saturday. And then I'll have my workout video on the other channel go up. But yeah, man. They got a beach here. And this is how you know it's safe here. When I first started the live, you guys couldn't really see. But there were people still sitting at the beach. It is 1 a.m. You can't do that shit nowhere else. Like in Uruguay, maybe. But don't do that in Brazil. Now, people are saying Peru is slightly safer than Colombia, but it's not that safe. Well, apparently, I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody going to be on no beach that late at night in pretty much anywhere in the world. Yeah, if you go to the beach in Brazil at 1 a.m., I can guarantee you that's probably the last time you're going to ever do that shit. You can get got in Peru. I know they got some crime out here. But compared to where I was just at, nah. Where I was just at, you can get got for recording in a fucking tourist zone. Like I said, that's like going to Six Flags and a prostitute pimp is about to knock you off for recording one of the roller coasters. It's bullshit. But see, I don't mind a little danger, right? Because Chile has a little danger. It's not dangerous like Colombia, but it's a little danger. Like Colombia is one of those places you literally need a consultation, not just on Colombia, but you need a consultation on how to not get your ass killed in Colombia. Like, that's what's crazy to me. Hold on. Word, man. Yeah, the good thing is they got a cigar shop down the street. So, being here is amazing. I'm ready to. I wish the Wi-Fi was working so I could Tinder swipe on my other phone real quick. My other phone doesn't have data, and I could Tinder swipe, and I could. I mean, I already Tinder swipe, but I need to get in contact. How do you see Latinos doing in European countries? I think Latinos can honestly blend in Eastern Europe. Whenever I was in Romania, a lot of those dudes over there look like Latino men. I remember when Floyd and I were in Romania, there was this know-it-all that called me. And they were like, oh, don't call those Romanians white people. If anything, they're closer to Hispanics. That was the stupidest shit I'd ever heard. I have never in my life thought of a Romanian being anything like a Hispanic. Sometimes it's better just not to say shit at all. Like a Hispanic is like, I mean, a Hispanic, from my understanding, is like a Mexican, right? What the hell correlation do Mexicans and uh, uh, Romanians have? This place has 5G Wi-Fi. They just sent me the wrong password, so I can't connect to it. Yes, Hispanics can be white. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I mean, I know you can have white people in Mexico, right? But to say that people in Eastern Europe are Hispanic is fucking stupid. Like, that's not. Hispanic people have never, like, originated on that side of Europe. Like, if anything, the Hispaniola plateau with Portugal and Spain, if you wanted to call them Hispanic, which I wouldn't call them Hispanic, I would at least let you slide with that one. But Romania? You was better off calling them what the fuck they are. What do they call them? Romas? Yeah, Romas. He if he would have messed up and said, "Oh, those people are actually Slavic," I'd have been like, "All right," which is still white. I'd have been like, "All right," but Hispanic, isn't that from the Western Hemisphere, not the East? Damn. Sometimes if you try to look smart, you make yourself look very dumb. I'm 5'11". You keep asking that. He said Austin needs a Savage Moments compilation. You should do that. I'll pay you to do that. Romanians are Eurasians. I could see that. Because you got to think about Genghis Khan went to that part of Europe a long time ago and spread his seeds. Literally. Gotta wash my clothes. It's because I was smoking. Yeah, wannabe Mystic. I don't know why they think I'm short. I'm not. In my opinion, I'm average height. I mean, I know I'm taller than what they say the average American is, but when I was in high school, most dudes was my height. Like 5'11". Yeah, I think I'm a big enough YouTuber for y'all to make some compilations of me going off. The average male is 5'8". Well, I'm taller than that, but in high school, most people wasn't below me. Most people seem to be around my height. In Peru, it is 1:45 a.m. No, I didn't play. I actually sucked at sports. I played every sport for a very short amount of time before I gave up. Because I gave up because I wasn't interested. I tried soccer, sucked at that. I tried football as a kid, wasn't really interested in that. I tried baseball, didn't really interested in that. I tried tennis. I was so horrible. My tennis teacher got mad at me, and my mom had to go off on him because I was like 6. I was probably 6, and he was a bastard for the way he acted towards a kid. But still, uh, Cause now looking back at it, I'm like, he was an immature motherfucker. You got mad at a kid? Like, I was like 6. So anyway, I sucked at that. And then I tried basketball. I sucked at that so bad. One of my own teammates took the ball from me in a play. Cause I was just standing there we was in a game and I was just standing there holding the ball. Cause I'm telling you guys, sports are not interesting to me. I played football in 8th grade. The only reason I played football is because my older brother was like, "Oh, the girls like the girls like the guys that play sports." So I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna try football. I'm gonna try football." And I was on C team, and I sucked so bad that they only let me play. They only let me play 2 plays in one season. And I didn't even give a damn. Because I didn't want to be there. Like, I was just like, maybe the girls will like me just because I'm on the team. But the girls used to chase me down the hall. The girls and the guys used to chase me down the hallway when I was in 8th grade. And they would say, "Grass warmer. Grass warmer." They used to chase me down the hallway saying it. I wasn't running, but they would just chase me. They would follow me to class saying, "Grass warmer, grass warmer." And I just didn't give a damn. It was funny to me. Cause it was just like, it was like, like they think, like it was funny to me because they thought I gave a damn about me being the grass warmer. When really, I wasn't even trying to do nothing. Like, I never practiced outside of school. I was only on the football team because I thought I was gonna get some pussy for being on the football team. That was the only reason I was there. Yeah, they called me the grass warmer. Yeah, grass warmer. Yeah, it was a new insult. I had never heard that. Holy shit, I was dehydrated. Yeah, well, I am nonchalant. Like, I was just like, okay, like, they said I'm the grass warmer. You could book a consultation. We could talk up to an hour. If one of the mods will put my Linktree link in the chat, or go to my Instagram, I have my Linktree link. We could talk directly. You gotta book a consultation. Did I have feelings in high school? Yeah. So I was actually listening to more of that Your Brain on Porn book. And it's starting to get a little interesting because of some of the things they're talking about. And I was thinking about when I used to talk to women. Well, I guess they weren't women then. Well, yeah, because it was up until like 21. But when I used to talk to girls when I was in high school and then women whenever I got older, I used to like be like on the Pretty Ricky shit, like telling them what I wanted to do to them and shit. Eventually, I don't know what happened, but I just stopped doing that, where I was pretty much like, yeah. I'm telling you guys, I think what happened to me was the American chicks was so flaky. and they were just so full of shit. It just made me just be like, oh, yeah, I'm done flirting. I'm done putting in the work. Y'all just come give me the pussy. That's it. I think I got to that point from dealing with them. I think that's probably why I shouldn't go back yet, because I still, until I get that part, until I regain that part, I don't need to be around them, because that shit might relapse. I think them being so unreliable and just flaky and rude and no education. Well, I mean, they got education, but they just don't have much substance. So I think eventually my mind was just like, why am I sitting here trying to be all pretty Ricky, R. Kelly, flirty, Keith Sweat shit with somebody that's not even, they don't even understand. How does that alter your personality? That's a bit odd. Are you serious? So you mean to tell, if eventually that, like you gotta say, Austin, you gotta adapt when you go there. If they do this in these cultures, you gotta adapt. The same thing was happening back home. If you're around a bunch of women that don't, like, they're not, if there's no substance, eventually, if you don't change your environment, you'll start to just become like them and just stop being yourself, because you'll be adapting, like some of you guys are thirsty as hell behind women, but if you keep running them off and you realize that's not what's working, eventually you'll adapt, and that part of your personality will change where you're not thirsty no more. Same thing. So the more I read that book, the more I'm like, I think I know what's my problem. Because I done left the United States, but I think a lot of turn this damn air off. Or at least turn it up. A lot of those habits that I built up. He said Peru is cheap. Stop living in a bando. It looked bigger on the photos, but this is non-refundable, so I gotta work with it. He said, I can't relate. I don't mirror women's. You just don't get it, bro. You just don't get it. It's not even that hard to understand. It's not even that hard to understand. It's really not. You just don't get it. And to be specific with you, it didn't change my personality. What I used to enjoy doing with women became less enjoyable, because the motherfuckers I was dealing with wasn't shit. So it became less enjoyable. And then combining that with moderate use of pornography, they kill chivalry. Yeah, that part of it too. Combining that with moderate pornography is like you kind of just, because eventually, like they say, pornography, you gradually get more and more intense with the things you watch. So eventually normal women cannot fit what you're watching on the screen. So you combine both of those two, And now you're just kind of like, like I notice month by month that I'm outside of the States, I do enjoy flirting with women more. But the fact that I was, when I was in the States, I'm not gonna lie to you, I literally just stopped flirting with women at one point because I had been bullshitted so much. I got to the point where I was like, bro, what's the point of me trying to like be charismatic with these hoes? Like that shit ain't going nowhere. So I kind of lost it for a bit. Not that I couldn't do it. It's just I had no desire. My mind was on fire. He said these hot takes on porn don't make sense. Hey, it's not that hard to understand. You just don't get it. Like it's not that hard to understand. If your brain is constantly seeing something on a screen that's not realistic, and then you go out into the real world, it's not gonna hit the same when you see a real woman in person because you've conditioned your own mind to view women in this way that you saw online. It's really not that hard to understand. Like, I don't know if you guys follow my Twitter. My Twitter bio says life is a lot simpler than we think. So if you don't understand what Austin is saying, because that's how I look at life, I say shit very simple. But yeah, I lost the drive. Yeah, you're right. I lost the drive to, because even the chicks when I was in Uruguay, there's this beauty, and I loved Uruguay. I have the best memories of Uruguay. I love Uruguay. I love it. But I had this chick in Dallas that I tried to talk to. We talked on the phone for like an hour or an hour and a half or something like that. And she was just boring though. Like, and you got gaslighting ass friends that are trying to, I don't even want to talk about those motherfuckers, but anyway, I'm just like on the phone with her, and I'm like, is it me? Or am I running out of shit to say talking to her? Like, I'm running out of shit to say talking to this girl. So, imagine that's one girl. But there's a lot of women like that in Dallas where you'll think something wrong with you because these motherfuckers just dry. So if you dealing with women like that all the time, and you're like a guy that's charismatic and you like to flirt and lay in the bed and talk on phone at night, you can't do it with a bitch like that. Excuse me, I didn't mean to call them bitches. But you can't do it with somebody like that. Therefore, eventually, month by month, you'll start to lose that charisma you got because it's not getting put to use. The same way, if I stop speaking Spanish or Portuguese for 6 months, it's more than likely it's not going to be as sharp as it was when I was speaking it daily, because if you don't use it, it goes away. So yeah, man, it's just bullshit. I know you see it. I know you see it. Looking at it. True DVDs. He felt despair whenever I bust one. I've heard European women are more open to approaching a man. Has that ever happened to you while walking around? No. Maybe in Western Europe. But for me in Eastern Europe, they would send choosing signals. But as far as them just straight up approaching you, no. Not in my experience. Maybe somebody else, but not me. The chick that I fucked in Romania, she was sending me some obvious choosing signals. Like you couldn't miss a choosing signal that she was sending. Yes, I remember women selling themselves on Craigslist. Yeah, I heard. So I see you said that Eastern European people are colder people. I can believe that. Like, because at times I was wondering, like, man, like, you know, they got some chicks here. It wasn't a lot of chicks like that. It seemed like there were more. The chicks, it's like Colombia versus Brazil, what I noticed of Poland and Romania. Brazil is Poland, right? Where the chicks are just as pretty, if not prettier, but there's more of them. Whenever we were in Romania, we saw some good looking chicks, but it was spread out. Well, let me not say Colombia, let me say Medellin. Because whenever I was in Medellin, I told you people was like, there's no other place on earth with this many beautiful women in the world in one city. And I'm like, this nigga capping hard than a motherfucker. He ain't been nowhere. Because the bordering country of Brazil is outdoing Medellin big time in every city in Brazil. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Women from the Soviet Union don't smile at you. That's a good assessment. When you break down the history of Eastern Europe and you realize it was the Soviet Union, that probably ties into why they behave the way how they do. And they're not bad people. It's just that era of history probably wasn't the most making people want to talk to everybody. Poland over Romania. No, I would say Romania over Poland. But Poland is more, it seemed more American friendly. Like they did seem friendlier in Poland. So I guess I could give it to Poland. The chicks did seem a little more interested in Poland. The chicks in Romania felt more tolerating. I don't know. I just didn't feel that desired there. I didn't feel that desired. Like when I came to South America, it's like I'm interested in them and they desired me. Like when I'm in South America, like these women actually want me. You know, versus over there, it was just like I said, like a fetish, or they were just like, oh, you know, like, okay, this black guy wants to talk to me. Like, you know. What happened to Steph is cold. He couldn't make it. The Tates are black. They are, by definition, but I don't know, man. Like Floyd says, you're right about that. Guys, I'm so excited to be here. I am so excited to be here. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I got ripped off for this spot. Cause for like another $200, the other spots we were looking at, yeah, they didn't have AC, but like they were like triple this size because they had like a kitchen, a living room. This is literally just like a bedroom with a bathroom, like a master bedroom, and that's it. Which will do, but I mean, I have I be doing live streams. Sometimes I need a little more room for my stuff. He said, I sent you the links to the other places. Well, the thing is, it doesn't really matter now because this place is non-refundable. And, like, it's non-refundable. So, I ain't finna pay another $700. Yeah, Motel 6. It looks like a fucking Motel 6. Like, the photos that they show online will make it seem completely different. Because, I mean, I don't mind this, right? But it's just, like, when I think about it, when I put my suitcase up, it's so little room. It's like, where else? I don't even, do I have, where can I put this tripod at when I want to record? But whatever. They have a dedicated working space. We'll see. That's cool, right? But I don't. Here's the thing. I do live streams late at night. And I don't want to have to go, like, the light is off. I don't want to always have to fuck with them. With everybody. Sometimes, the rest of the, so there is more stuff outside, like they do have, but everything is like community based. But other than that, it's just a room. But it is like community based. So, again, which is cool because you could do it. But damn. I don't want to have to fuck with everybody if I want to work late at night, But it'll do for now. Well, I mean, it's going to have to do. It's just the photos were misleading. Make sure there's no hidden camera. I was looking around earlier. I didn't, but I mean, the photos are just misleading. Like the photos make this room look twice the size. Looks like a studio apartment. Well, even a studio apartment is bigger than this. Like I'm telling you guys, like this is like a master bedroom in a house. Where you walk into the room and it's a bedroom, and then it's a bathroom. He said better room than the streets. Well, I'm not with $0.00, so being homeless wasn't even a thought. Like that, it's not like, it's not like I'm in some bread line and I just needed somewhere to stay. What the hell? What made you go to that extreme? Yeah, it is walking distance from a lot of stuff. I could see that when I was outside. It's just I'm used to an actual apartment. I thought this because it said hotel, so I'm thinking it'd be like a regular hotel room. But it's nothing. I ain't tripping. He said they got you in a walk-in closet. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Where you walk in and like that's it. Which is fine. I'm just glad I'm staying somewhere 3 weeks so I could take all my bags out of my clothes. I mean, all my clothes out of my bag. So I don't have to dig for clothes every time I want to wear something. It takes longer to dig for stuff. The last time I unpacked all my stuff was when I was in Paraguay. And then before that, it was when I was in Kenya. I'd go to bed and practice Duolingo. I'm gonna finish unpacking first. I haven't practiced any Spanish though. The Spanish that I do know is just from being around. Now I will tell you this, they do understand my Spanish here. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. That shit was getting on my nerves. Anyway, no, I did not bring any cigars over. There's there's 2 La Casa del Habanas here I noticed in town, so I'll check those out. But like, I'm gonna try to dial back. I'm gonna try to save as much money as I can while I'm in Peru. That's why I wanted to stay longer. Um, I'm gonna dial back on how much I smoke. I say that shit, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna smoke probably max like once a day. Depends. Yeah, I was looking at Fred's channel. Right now, I travel with 1 check bag, 1 carry-on, and a backpack with my tech. But I have another bag full of clothes in Paraguay. I left it there because I hate having to buy tickets where you have to get one that covers 2 check bags, or you got to pay for this, pay for that, pay for that, pay for that. Then you have so much luggage, you got to have somebody help you. I like to be self-sufficient. So the bags that I have now, I can carry it by myself. But if I had those 2 huge bags and a carry-on and a backpack, I can't really do that by myself. Or I'd have to walk here, then come back, then go there. No, let me just go. Oh yeah, I'm going back for it. I put it in the storage until June. So I told the guy I'll be back in June to get it. But Paraguay, it's one of those places that I want to stay at. That's a place I can go to and be in peace. They understand my Spanish in Paraguay. It's not no crime in Paraguay. Motherfuckers ain't trying to rip you off left and right in Paraguay. The weather's cool right now at night. Very cool. These Talk to Me said, I'm 33 years old and have been abused by men my entire life and never the priority. Any advice? The order will send $2 for try their Inca Cola. Thank you very much for the cash app. I will try that. So I've never been abused. So I can't really give you. Well, I can tell you to do what I do, which is seek therapy. I'm in therapy right now, not for abuse. I'm in therapy just to be in therapy for my own issues. But go to therapy and do not travel if you have trauma from being abused. That's one really good tip I can give you is do not take your problems abroad. And then travel. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all know how nosy women are? I remember when I was in the States, I had some chicks that would be going through my mail. Something over here smells like piss. I don't think this is a good hotel room. Yeah, something in this corner smells like piss. I cruise down the Ave, I'm looking good. Could it be rat piss? I hope not. But I haven't seen any rat holes or nothing like that a rat would have came through. This place is just a shithole, to be honest with you. Will, it's okay. It's okay. Some shawty got pissed on in Peru. Yeah, I thought about that too. Hey, don't be leaving these gay super chats. I've already unpacked my stuff. I don't think it's rat piss. It's no area I really see a rat coming from. But yeah, this place is a shithole. Like, they show you something online, but it's in a nice side of town. But it may have been better to go with one of the ones that didn't have AC. Because they were bigger. I think this place is good to stay for like a week. So you know what? The poll we did last night, should I pick a week or pick 3 weeks? I should have picked a week. Because if you end up in a situation like this where you don't really like it, you're kind of like, you can just go to the next one. Let's see. don't know. I'll stay here a couple nights and see how I feel. And I'll probably just lie and say I had a family emergency. Can I get a refund? I don't want to have to lie, but shit. It says non-refundable. It's all right. I don't think there's bed bugs or nothing like that here, though. He said also getting sex and the rat comes out. No, yeah, most definitely. If there was a rat here, hell no, I wouldn't stay. But I don't think there's no, because rats have. I've lived in a house where they had rats. When I stayed with my grandfather, he stayed behind in front of an alleyway, and there was a lot of rats every night. Like it's like 100 rats. It sounded like lived in the ceiling in his house. But they would come in the house, and you could see the holes in the house that they were coming through. And I'm just not seeing like those holes are very obvious, and the walls are white here, so you'd be able to see it. He said, "You know if they were there. Yeah, you know when rats are there because they constantly, especially at 2 a.m. This is around the time they're constantly squeaking and shuffling around." He said, "You look on edge." Nah, I'm not seeing no rat poop. I should have never brought up rats. Now y'all thinking about rats. I think I'm just tired. Cause I didn't sleep a lot last night, and I slept an hour or two on the plane. Going to the gym in the morning. He said, "You'll see soon enough you don't go to Peru for women." Well, if that's the case, I'll be just fine staying in this little apartment, this little hotel room. I'll be just fine. Because my thing is, I could stay here as a man. I could stay here and just whatever. I mean, yeah, kind of. I still want extra space sometimes. But if I'm bringing a woman over and I want to entertain her, besides sex, we would need more space than this. Because in this small apartment, it's just like, okay, we're going to fuck and you go home. But if I wanted to, kick it with her and drink and play board games, this wouldn't be the place for that. There's some beautiful women out here. I've seen it already. It's not gonna be like Colombia, where it's a bunch of them. Not Medellin, but like Cali, Cartagena. There's a bunch of beautiful women in Cali and Cartagena. I just wasn't seeing it in Medellin. They're there, but it's a day and night difference between there and Cali. Yeah, we got some red experts. Y'all stop talking about rats, man. Y'all stop talking about rats. I gotta sleep tonight. I don't need to be hearing shit that's not even happening. If you start thinking about rats too much, you could possibly start hearing them and they're not even there. They start hallucinating. For $10,000, would you eat a rat? Y'all remember I ate a rat in Africa? Remember when I was in Ghana and what's her name? Who was it? What was that girl's name I went over there with? What was it? What was her name? Whatever her name was, Marlo. She took me to that restaurant, and it was like a bush rat. Mm. Yeah, it was a bush rat, and she had me. Yeah, that dark skinned American chick. It was a bush rat, and she had me try it, and it was actually pretty good. It just tasted like some beef almost. It tastes like a mix of pork and beef. Yeah, no, and over there in Ghana they eat bush meat. That's what she had me eating. And that stuff was actually really good. Like all the other seafood and stuff they had in there. It was really good. Like, but I can eat anything. Because I can disconnect my mind from what I'm eating. So, like I think it's in the Middle East somewhere they eat monkeys' brains. If I came across wherever country it was, I would do it. No, y'all don't see no rats. It's
¿Basura?
es,
Ah, ya, ya.
es,
Dice que es basura.
sí, sí.
Wow, ya.
Yeah, gracias.
Bueno.
Pima cotton is amazing. I love Pima cotton shirts. I love Pima cotton. I haven't had one in years, but I love it. I'm gonna have to pick that up while I'm out here. I'm gonna have to pick up 3 or 4 of them. Pima cotton. Yeah, this is a shithole hotel. Just plain and simple. It's a shithole. Fucking door squeaking like a haunted house. The room is clean. It's just in that corner. It smells like piss for some reason. I guess they need a shampoo. But it's nothing too bad. I can sleep. I'm just glad I got somewhere to stay. And I don't have to leave in like 5 days. I can actually stay here. I got my sponge brush. Y'all know Floyd's videos, he be, me no me Floyd. That shit be funny as hell. Me no me Floyd. Floyd dipped out, dropped out in 5th grade. No. It's 2:36. Yeah, Floyd should grow it. I've been telling Floyd to grow his hair out and just get a fade like what I got because he doesn't like to brush his hair. So he might as well just get something where he could just wake up and leave. Either that or he needs to keep it cut like hella low. And you know it. But I noticed whenever the guys sponge my hair while it's dry, it tends to the look, or if they put like just the gel, it looks a little better. Cause I put like some leave-in conditioner that's supposed to curl your hair, and it looked good when I first did it. I looked like one of them those like guy that's mixed with Mexican, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but my hair shrunk a lot, so. Alright, got everything unpacked. We are officially living in Peru for the next 3 weeks. Let's get it. right. What is this shit? Oh, I know what that is. Y'all sure to be asking some weird questions. He told fam, ask for some ranch. No, I had somebody else cut it. Nail clippers, yeah. You gotta keep your. I keep my nails clipped. These nail clippers done been to 21 countries. Gotta stay fly as an eagle. Why did I choose Peru? Cause I'm going everywhere. So it was the next country over. I would have went to Ecuador, but Ecuador is um under siege right now from what I last saw. You talking about the girl that was in the gym? I never even hit them up. That goes to show you how motivated I was. So people's like, oh, also you went there for the women. Man, it was some beautiful chicks that I met on camera with y'all. I never even reached out to. Hell, even the little chick that was out yesterday before the dude approached me. Remember I gave her my number? She never texted me. The girl I rode with to the club that didn't like me smoking. Oh, what happened to now? We just fell off. Not in the same league. Doesn't make her a bad person. Doesn't make me better than her. It's just we weren't in the same league. And I say that because we went to the mall. We went to a few clubs. And I was just looking at the beautiful women that was walking past. We went to the gym. Oh my God. And I'm like, I know I could do better. She's nice, but I could be nice to myself. said this is pause. He said yapping. Yeah, trim my toenails. Got to make sure my shoes fits the right size. He said pick those toenail clippers off the floor. No, they gonna come clean it up tomorrow. Y'all need to stop getting that clear gloss on your nails when y'all go get your manicure. Some of y'all be getting a manicure. I was seeing some dudes with manicured nails, and that's fine. But they get the little clear gloss. So from a glimpse, I'm like, did this nigga get his fingernails painted? And then I'm like, oh, it's that clear gloss. I'm like, that shit don't look too good. Like, I could get using this and you buff it to shine. Yeah, the clear coat. You could buff it to shine. But that clear coat, that's all. It's like, damn. Like, hold on. That shit a little too close, to fingernail polish. Because I just use this to, smooth it out. So, because, after you clip your nails, it'll be kind of sharp. Because the nail clipper doesn't, do it perfectly. But I just do this to smooth it out. And that's it. Yeah, some of these dudes do barely brush their teeth, yeah. That's why you hear me constantly talk about that. I was like, don't travel overseas, you don't brush your teeth. I've met some dudes abroad that do not brush their teeth. I'm like, okay, we can't complain about the American chicks because ain't no chick in the world, unless she just as nasty as your ass is gonna want to kiss a mouthful of plaque. Yeah, I clip my fingernails like twice a week. Because, the first thing, I do it anyway just to do it, but the first thing women look at is your hands. I don't know if you guys ever been around a woman and you set your hands on the table. They'll look at your hands when you set your hand on the table. They really pay attention to that. Women really pay attention to that. So tomorrow there may be an IRL stream, maybe not. I forgot what I wrote on my calendar for me to do tomorrow because I had my stuff planned. But the good thing about Peru is I'm gonna be here for a while, so I can actually relax and I don't have to rush my content. So the content that I do come up with will be a little more strategized, and it'll be better because I can actually think. Yeah, some dudes think it's gay to dress up. Basically, dealing with women, man, you just got to be on point all the way around. Like you got to keep your fingernails trimmed, and you got to keep your hands washed. Because if your fingernails are black and a woman sees that, I'm telling you, like 90% of the women are going to be turned off. Because subconsciously, they going to think of that like, ugh, I don't want those dirty black fingernails throwing off my pH. Like, that's how they going to look at it. He going to have to finger me nails, you know. That's what they going to look at it. He got dirty nails? What's going on, Marty? Yeah, man, I could tell Peru is going to be nice. So you got to keep your fingernails clipped, wash, of course, you know, teeth brushed, haircut, face wash. You got to, I'm telling you, if you want to win, you have to be like on point. The way how I do it, I say I'll start from top to bottom, from head to toe. Like I said, haircut, face wash, teeth brush, you know, facial hair taken care of. Okay, then what your outfit look like? Okay, then what does your torso look like? Are you in shape? You know, oh, let's talk about this. Pubes trimmed. I don't care what y'all think. I trim. First of all, let me give you a few reasons why you need to trim your pubes. Number one, it's gonna make your dick look bigger. That's just the honest truth. You're not gonna convince me that it'll look bigger if it's covered by a bunch of hair. So that's a good one. So if you want to whip your shit out, it'll look bigger if there's no pubic hair. So number two, I always had this mindset in high school where I was like, I want chicks to give me head. Well, how can I eliminate all the excuses? Cut all the hair off. Because some women like hair. But let's be honest. Would you recommend a dude grow a bush in his crotch to get more women to suck his dick? You wouldn't recommend that. If anything, you would recommend he cut that shit off. Let's not forget, hair holds a smell. So if you have, like, for example, I cut the hair in my armpits. I notice when I don't cut it and it starts getting like half an inch long, I start to get muskier when I sweat. Right? I start to get muskier. And then on top of that, in order for your deodorant to actually be effective, it has to hit the skin. It can't just be on the hair, it has to hit the skin. So if you have this long bush, you ain't gonna never really be able to have effective deodorant. So, no, it was like a buzzing noise. So, what you gotta do is cut this shit off. See, is it easier for me to moisturize my scalp when my hair is like this on top, or if it was like this on top? So the deodorant is gonna be less effective if I do it like this. But if I do it like this on the short hair, it's more effective. Same goes with wiping your ass. If you got a bunch of hair in your ass, you're gonna use a lot more toilet paper because you gotta wipe shit out of the hair. So yeah, y'all do what y'all want with that one though. But if you're gonna cut anything, cut the pubic hair off. If you want women to have better sex with you, cut the pubic hair off. I'm telling you. Get you a pair of trimmers. You don't have to use a razor. You know, I do. I use a razor, but you don't have to use a razor, but cut it. So I'm not a guy that likes a woman with vaginal hair. Will it stop me from having sex with them? No. But I'm not gonna recommend they come with that shit around me. So a lot of women think like that too. Like they'll still have sex with you, but will they prefer? And plus, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give y'all some real game. If you guys prefer women that have hair, you're not getting the wet that you could be getting. My ex, when we would live together, she told me I'm gonna go get a wax. It's gonna make me wetter. And so I instantly thought, well, maybe it's because less hair is soaking it up. She wasn't lying. She went and got that wax and it was very wet. Just like she said. So I just cut the pubes. Cut the pubes off your hair so she could have easy access. She needs easy. I like for this dating funnel is all about how easy it goes into it, right? Give her your Instagram. Your Instagram is made real well. She slides in your DM. You text her 2, 3 texts. Hey, let's meet. You meet her somewhere near the house. Uh, you meet her somewhere near the house. Y'all get a drink or two. Go for the kiss. Tell her, say, hey, I stay nearby. Preferably walking distance. Good thing about being in these countries is a lot of apartments are near restaurants. They're like that in the States too, but it's like a lot of people are like that. So walk back to the spot. Keep condoms. That's ready. Everything is easy. When she grabs you, she's not gonna be like, oh, you got a hair. Nope. Smooth as a baby, so that way you can't say shit. You know what to do. Get to it. So that's what I do. Have I raw dogged a few times? Yeah, but I don't do that. I got mine right here, and I got more boxes than that. Y'all could thank Jason for that because I was telling Jason a few stories, and he was like, "Nah, you need to get back in the habit of using protection." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's I know that's the right advice, but nobody has directly just told me." So he was like, eventually you'll just get used to wearing a condom. Because once you stop wearing a condom, it's hard to go back. Because it's something different about it's something different about when you go in without the protection. Like you literally get that connection. Like you be up in it. Like you're just like, okay, like you like, I love this girl. Like I love her. It's a natural connection. Yeah, like it starts to feel it starts to feel real good, and you like, ooh, you start kissing her, and y'all start getting real, and y'all start, y'all get real close. Yeah, raw dog is dangerous right now. So That's what it's like going raw. Cause like I had this chick that I was fooling with recently, before I went to Colombia, and I was wearing a condom. But like I was the whole time I was thinking, I was like, damn, if I was not wearing a condom, I don't think I would be able to come up out of her. That being said, you're not gonna once you start raw dogging, bro, you're not. But I listened to Jason and I started using them again. I had been using them, but just not as much as I should have. Thank God I'm off the hook because I just got tested in Medellin, but I started using them again. Now it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Only thing that's another thing I didn't like about Colombia. They didn't have the skin. My favorite brand is Skin. The Skin, the red ones, the Her Pleasure Skin, Skin Her Pleasure. I always buy Her Pleasure condoms because they literally give her pleasure. like they like whenever I started buying Her Pleasure condoms, I noticed that women started moaning differently. And I was like, the ridges really do something. And I guess because they're mimicking raw sex. Because when you don't wear a condom, I've had women tell me that like they can feel the veins and the ridges in your penis. So they mimic that with those condoms. So I'm just telling y'all, that's what you should get. Get the I mean, and it could be Trojan too. But in Colombia, all they had was Durex condoms. And if you guys know anything about condoms, Durex is like one of the worst brands you could buy. Why? Because they're so thick, you can't feel nothing. And another thing that dudes have hyped up for years, I don't know if it was a bunch of sponsorships or something going on, but dudes is always like, oh yeah, I got some Magnums. Bro, Magnums make me go limp. Magnums make me go limp. Because Magnums are so thick. And I used to always, when I was in high school, I used to use them. I used to be like, what is the hype behind dudes talking about this? Like the Magnum condoms, they're not thin at all. So every time I would try to have sex with a Magnum condom, I would be in it for like 10 strokes, limp dick. And I'd be like, yo, like why is this happening? I switched to the Trojan bear skin, and it was good. But I switched to the lamb skin, which doesn't protect you from STDs, but it protects you from pregnancy, but not STDs. I switched to the lamb skin, and the lamb skin, it was now I was like, this shit feel like you're not even wearing a condom. I went to a Brazilian bar 4 hours ago here in the States, was vibing with the bartender. She suggested we take shots. She poured us both shots and then ended up charging me for them. Lame. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Well, sounds like they were in cahoots together and they just got you for a free drink. Yeah, this place isn't that bad. This place isn't that bad. I could deal with being here for 3 weeks. The shower head looked like it was put in 1990. Uh, I've been using Magnum for years, never had a problem. That's fine. I'm just telling you. No, lifestyles. I'm not talking about lifestyles. I'm talking about skin. Skin condoms. SKYN. Those and the lambskin condoms are the best. The Trojan lambskin condoms are the best. Now, whenever I get through traveling, and I got my income, and I got me a spot in one of these countries, and my income is set, this condom shit gotta stop. Well, I mean, keep in mind, I said whenever I get like my shit all the way together, yeah. Let's say I want to live in Paraguay full time. Once I get residency there, and I'm done traveling, you know, and I'm looking for something like a little more. I'm ready to be with. I'm more. Let me say, I'm more open to being with one chick. I'm stop using the condom. On her, not on everybody. Yeah, on her. I'm gonna have 5 kids. I don't know how to unmute him right now though. He said drinking, smoking, and no condom. I got a condom. He said he got them Durex. See, using Durex condoms is how you end up not using the condom. Because the condoms are so trash, you will take it off. I brush my teeth twice a day. I have to. I smoke. Now this is what you call an IRL stream. Mm-hmm. No, I have not with my wife yet. The Scout Sniper sent $1 super chat. Thank you very much. Um, how many of you guys would actually get married in Latin America? Let me get my mouthwash. I use Colgate Luminous White. This whitens your teeth if you actually smoke. Like the other shit, my teeth is getting yellower, more yellow, but this actually started to whiten. Y'all see how comfortable I am with y'all? I do the gargle. That's how you get your breath fresh for the night. All right. He said at least mute. Nah. You gotta learn. I do need to get my teeth whitened. I haven't had my teeth whitened in years. GC Gordon said you gonna take a shower. Nah, believe it or not, I don't shower every night. Every morning, yeah. I usually only shower at night depending on what I did. But I bet you one thing, I put on that deodorant. Yep. Yes, I will. Shower stream. Fuck you. Hold on. I had to get some pictures because your boy's six pack then kicked in. That ab wheel and the decline sit ups, undefeated. Make sure you're subscribed to the fitness channel because I'm gonna do all those videos while I'm here in Peru. I'm gonna show you guys how I got my abs from what y'all seen in Brazil to my shit like this. Now it's like that. You gotta subscribe to the fitness channel though. Yes, I don't have a perfect six pack, but my shit is visible. So, sheesh. Yeah, my six pack, man, if you compare where I was at, he said liking this, everyone. Yeah, if you compare where I was at in Brazil 2 years ago to now, and I tell you, I'm gonna do a video about my diet. I'm gonna do a video everything I did, because people want to know everything I did. I'll do it for the video. But you guys, it's late at night. It's 3 a.m. I'm about to go to sleep. It's time for y'all to go to sleep. Stay tuned for an IRL stream tomorrow. I was eating beans, rice, and chicken in Brazil a lot, and French fries. And for Will that asked. But I will see you guys next time. Also, sign up for members only. The Patreon is different. But if you guys want to, I'm starting to think I'm gonna put all these streams, these IRL streams on members only, because I think it I don't know, for somebody new coming to my channel and I just have all these random streams on there. I don't know if it's good, I don't know if I don't know how it looks on my profile when people come there. So I'm gonna put them on members only. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.